We are here at the DNC, and we're talking about a lot of issues that the Democrat Party is concerned with. One, of course, is education. Here with me now is Becky Pringle, and certainly you know a lot about education and what is at stake for America in regard to our education.
Well, you know, Kelly, I taught 8th grade students the wonders of science for over 30 years before I had the honor of becoming an officer of the National Education Association. So education is my life. My dad was a teacher, history teacher, and I understood from a young age, but certainly as a teacher myself, and now as president of the NEA, I understand the importance of public education as the foundation of this or any, quite honestly, any democracy. And so what's at stake in this election is that we protect, that we promote, and that we strengthen public education in a way that every student in this country has access and opportunity, regardless of race or place or ability or economic status. They have access to a high-quality public education and caring, qualified teachers.
And when you look at what's happening throughout America, where some people are coming against their local school boards or the Department of Education saying, let's do away with that, what's your message to them? I mean, they're lobbying criticism against education as it's taught in the classroom today, looking at all sorts of issues.
I have to say that being an educator for so many decades, it is very different now.
It is.
Of course, as an educator, we never had the level of respect that we should have as educators. It has a lot to do with what I've been calling a 5-alarm crisis with the educator shortage. And by the way, not just teachers. We saw that in COVID, that we couldn't get bus drivers to get the kids to school. Food service workers, counselors, nurses. And as we think about what that really means for this country, the NEA actually did a survey. And we asked our educators about what we were seeing, this trend in leaving the profession. We were shocked, Kelly, shocked. 55% of our educators said that they were not thinking about it, but planning to leave the profession. And when we dug into those numbers, for our Latino teachers, it went up to 60%. For our black teachers, over 62% were planning on leaving the profession at a time when we know that we need to do so much more to diversify our profession. And what did they say when we asked them why? They said the big R respect. Mm-hmm. Starting with, I know you know, the fact that teachers have never been paid in a way that reflects the important work that they do in our society. But not stopping there. They talk about them being respected as a profession. There's no other profession where anybody who ever went to school gets to decide and create policies about what teaching and learning. In what other profession does that happen? No. And then the last thing they told us was this, that they needed more of them. They could not continue to stand in the widening gaps because of COVID. And by the way, we're not finished suffering the aftermath of that. And so they talked about that, and that's one of the reasons why we endorsed Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, because in the Biden-Harris administration, they understood that. And they invested billions of dollars to raise salaries, to hire more educators, counselors, mental health professionals in school, to address the issues that our educators have told them they are facing.